For the Ungaro collection for Spring/Summer 2016, what I really wanted to do was show a woman who was both feminine and playful, with a little bit of a 60s twist. So I decided to create shapes and silhouettes that were reminiscent of the 60s, but use a texture that was perhaps a little bit unexpected, and a little bit of a modern twist to the classic 60s finish. So the first thing I did was to examine the collection itself, and have a look at the different ideas of contrasting sort of the heavy straps with the finer lace and applique work. That was really the beginning of the investigation. I then kind of looked more to the brief that was set, and looking at ideas of, the vintage collections, the original photography of the 60s. But the one thing that really intrigued me was the introduction of 60s erotica, and Barbarella as the muse. So I really wanted my looks to combine not only the 60s shape, but also a texture that was perhaps a little bit more playful, and showed a woman who was confident and sophisticated, but was also realistic, with kind of wearable hair. So I did this by creating a very wispy spun texture through the top, and this also gave the ability for the hair to move on the runway. Because you know what they say, a good model knows how to make her own wind, but sometimes you've got to give her a helping hand. I also wanted to introduce something that was perhaps a little bit stronger to an otherwise very soft shape. So what I decided to do was introduce a fine cotton yarn, and rather than use a band to secure the hair, I stitched the hair into place, to sort of tie in more with the sort of heavier use of the strappings, and also, the cotton applique on the garments themselves. It's actually really easy to achieve this look at home. All you need to do is take a small section of hair under the crown and secure that in a band, but leave probably 2 or 3 inches away from the scalp, and grab a small section of hair underneath and pull the ponytail tight so that the band now sits on the scalp. What that does is it creates the volume through the crown that this silhouette gave. To get more texture, just simply pull hair and release from the band, and give it a light spray with something like a sea salt spray, and bam, you're done. That's it. Easy. So I hope you all liked the look that I created for the Ungaro Spring/Summer 2016 collection, set as the creative catwalk brief for Hair Mastered with Sam McKnight. I'm Barney Gleeson. Remember to subscribe to Salon Baby Hair on YouTube, and until next time, I'll see you later.